Hi everybody, welcome back to the Wii YouTube studio. Today we have a new Kellen Bogardus design. We have the new Wii Zonda. Kyle, I like this one.
This is fun. There's a lot of cool things I haven't seen yet, and some of the other designs that we've done so far.
Yeah.
And obviously, it is fun seeing more Kellen's knives coming out that we're producing.
Yeah, we've done a couple with him. And obviously, being a design from the same designer, you see some of the features kind of carrying through. One of those that I always notice about his knives is how large they are, yet how lightweight they are.
Oh, for sure.
That's one of the really cool things that I like about his designs. You get a lot of blade for a little bit of weight. But let's go through and talk about some of the features on this guy.
Yeah, this one's obviously we're starting right here with the blade, like you already said. Super long blade. I'm excited to kind of go over the specs and kind of see what we're dealing with here. But really nice, long, kind of straight blade. So a lot of, not too much belly. So it's almost kind of like a Warncliffe drop point, if you will, because there's not too much upsweep right here.
I'm not going to give that to you.
You won't give it to me,
but
it's fine.
I'm going to say drop point harpoon.
Well, yeah, you do have the harpoon. You got this really cool swedge right there on that harpoon kind of like shape up here.
Yep.
And then a nice rounded edge.
Yeah, that's beautifully rounded there. Nice and smooth. Feels really good on your thumb. And if you look at the jimping on the top of the blade there too, it's really, really good looking jimping.
Got like the chevron pattern.
Yeah.
It's on there, kind of just like going up.
But let's hit like what I think is the really cool feature on this thing. It's the inlaid inlays.
The inlays. Yeah, we were talking about this right before the video.
Yeah.
So it looks like there's a titanium inlay, and then on top of that, and you have little windows, is a carbon fiber inlay. Well, yours is
except you got
actually.
that backwards though, because it's carbon fiber first with titanium in the carbon fiber, right?
Is it sitting on top of the titanium though?
Well, the titanium frame, yes. The inlay though is carbon fiber with a titanium inlay in the inlay.
In the inlay. It's inlay on top of inlays.
So they're like onions, right? With layers.
There it is.
But this version here has a titanium inlay on the titanium frame with a carbon fiber inlay inside the titanium inlay.
I hope there's one person out there that will count the many times that we're going to say inlay on this video.
Put it in your comment. So then we have a couple other versions. Let's look at the versions here. We've got the black titanium with that antique bronze on the edges, which I love. It carries it over on the edge of the clip right here, I was noticing, and in the hardware and that. Really good look. And then you've got a bronze titanium inlay with the copper foil.
Carbon fiber.
Yes. With the copper, it's the carbon fiber with the copper foil topo style lines in it. Really cool looking. Then we've got the black handle here with the carbon fiber inlay and then flamed titanium inlaid inside that.
And this is going to be like your normal, kind of like checkered, normal looking carbon fiber.
Mm-hmm.
So I know this next one has a different,
right,
the marble carbon fiber on there.
Yes.
Or shred.
Yep, you got it. So we got the titanium with that brushed, hand rubbed finish on the blade with a blue titanium insert and then a marbled carbon fiber insert. We got like all kinds of just like materials and layers and things right here. It's hard to keep track of. We've got the titanium with the carbon fiber and then the flamed titanium inlay on this one right here. And then there's more. Like there's more details and
it's going to be on both sides. So we have
right,
both the inlays on both sides. So you don't just get it on the show side, definitely get it on both sides.
And you get it on the back.
And the back. Just a little touch of spice on the back.
So you've got this back section here where you have that inlay on the back of your handle. And that's held together by the screw on the top of the handle instead of on the side where you might traditionally see one. So you get an inlay that matches the inlay in the inlay. It matches the double inlay.
good stuff. Anyway, I mean, honestly, there is like a lot of fine details to get all these inlays to work together.
Yeah.
Obviously, inside the knife. And then I know we were talking about kind of weight on these. I was looking on the inside. That's still milled out on the inside to kind of reduce weight.
Yeah, a lot of weight reduction on the inside of the frame, for sure. And then the screws that you were talking about earlier off camera is really interesting. I think it shows up. It shows up pretty well in most of them.
Yeah.
But so where you've got that hardened lock bar insert on the frame, it's normally held together with a couple of screws in there, but they don't come all the way through your frame lock. These do. They come all the way through the frame lock, but they've been polished and beveled, and it makes it really eye-catching. Those two little screws right there.
Yeah, which I didn't like. I was like, what are these doing? What's the purpose? But then, yeah, after looking at it, yeah, it's what's holding the stainless steel insert, and it's popped right through. And it gives it more little color on the lock bar itself. Mm-hmm. And yeah, kind of, like you said, just a nice little touch. And it was fascinating. This is only being held together by your pivot screw, and then your, what would you call it? There's no back spacer, but the back spacer screw.
Yeah.
Right there, because that piece right there, I've seen one of these apart, it's kind of like going like this.
Right.
And then the screw drops down in there from here.
It's kind of sandwiched together on the frame there. Yep, with the screw going down. So it's really unique the way that this thing is put together and constructed. A lot of thought went into this. You've got a titanium milled pocket clip on there that just sits over the top of the inlay. It is not reversible. And it is sitting on, of course, the cage ceramic ball bearings. It's got a fantastic action. Nice drop shot with that blade.
So nice.
Well, let's get into the specs on this guy. The overall length on the Zonda is 8.9 inches. The blade length is 4.05 inches. The closed length is 4.85 inches. The blade thickness is 0.13 inch. The handle thickness is 0.53 inches. The weight is 4.12 ounces. Alright guys, there we have the Zonda. This thing is going to be available for sale on September 7th. Make sure you don't miss that drop, along with several others. We have 4 other new models from WE and CVV coming out at the same time. This guy's going to be available at dealers at a MAP price right around $400, so you will be able to pick that up. Get your inlays on September 7th. Thanks for watching, everybody.
And we'll catch you guys on the next one.